Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me for today's mindfulness practice. Today's flow is really designed to release any tension in the neck and the shoulders. So it'll be so restorative for you if you sit at the desk all day or just tend to hold a lot of tension in this area of the body. So we'll take this flow at your own pace as always. Please make this practice your own. I am simply just a guide, so taking this as you please. And always knowing that you can explore a posture further than what I'm guiding or take a step back and find rest at any point throughout your practice. So we'll just get right into it. We are going to start seated. You can come on your shins or your sit bones. I'm sitting here on a block just to elevate my sit bones a little bit away from the earth. It feels a little bit more supportive for me. So we'll root down through the sit bones, lengthen the spine, reaching the crown of the head to the sky. Close down the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Roll the shoulders towards your ears and down your back and feeling that lift through the crown of your head. We'll bring our right hand over our belly, the left over our heart. Connecting inwards, checking in with how the body is showing up for you today. How's the mind? How's the breath? How's the energy? And taking these moments on our mat for that check-in, that reflection, and to turn inwards. Not judging how your body is showing up for you, but honoring it with where it's at. And taking this next little bit of your practice with curiosity as you explore through breath and movement and offer some release to any stickier areas of buildup or tension. Start to breathe here together. Start to notice the rise and fall of your belly with this contact of our hands on the belly and chest. Letting go of any hold you have on the breath. We'll take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up. And release with a long sigh. Take another round, deep breath in. Let it go. One more deep breath here, fill up. And release it. Good, finding a breath cadence and rhythm that feels supportive for you, one that you can hold throughout your practice and come back to at any point. And letting that settle. Take a moment to set an intention for our practice. If intention setting is in your practice, please take a moment to draw an intention in here now. If you don't have an intention at the forefront of your mind, maybe it's just to be present here in the moment. So you can repeat after me. I am here in the now, ready to receive this energy and release any stagnant energy. And repeating your intention to you. And taking a deep breath in. And letting it out into existence with a sigh. Good. We'll flutter open the eyes. Hope you all have a wonderful practice today. We'll stay seated here, whether you're on your sit bones or shins. We'll interlace those fingers and start to curl the spine, tucking the chin towards your chest. Think cat-like spine. And start to expand the shoulder blades away from one another, feeling this lengthen across the shoulder blades. Slight tuck of the navel. Take a deep breath in and push those palms even further away. Take another round of breath and release with a sigh. On that next inhale, we'll flip the palms as we lift them and reach them tall to the sky. Crown of the head lifts up. We lengthen through the crown of the head as we release those shoulders down our back. So notice that adjustment. Feeling this reach upwards, feeling this lengthen from the hips, through the crown of the head, through the palms. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Take another inhale, reach tall. And exhale, we let that go. Bring those hands behind our lower back, interlace those fingers again. Pressing the heels of our palms towards one another as we engage those shoulder blades towards one another. Take a deep breath in through center. And shine that heart forward. Maybe gaze lifts towards the sky. Take another inhale. And release and exhale. Chin tucks back down, straightening through the crown of the head. We'll bring the binded hands to our right hip crease. We'll tuck that right elbow back, engaging those shoulder blades towards one another still. So feeling that tuck, feeling that engagement across the shoulder blades, and that opening across the chest. We'll take an inhale through center. Stay for the exhale. Good, another deep breath in. And a long breath out. Bring that right ear to your right shoulder to welcome in a nice stretch along the left side of your neck. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Continuing to hug that right elbow back as you lean that ear towards your shoulder. One more round of breath. Good. We'll lift back through center, switch sides. That binded hand comes to the left hip crease this time. We hug that left elbow back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tall spine, lifting through the crown of the head. Take a breath in and a breath out. Drop that left ear to our left shoulder. Invite a nice length and stretch along the right side of the neck. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Continuing to hug that left elbow back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in. Long breath out. We'll draw back through center. Squeeze the heels of our hands and shoulder blades together again, lifting the chest and gaze to the sky. Deep breath in. On that exhale, maybe the forehead comes to the ground as you draw those hands away from your lower back. Continuing to squeeze the heels of the hands together, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Next inhale, we slowly lower those hands, come back to the base of our spine. We release the grip. Bring our hands to our triceps. Just a little hug, eyes closed down, gentle massage of the triceps, the biceps. Just feeling into the body here. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Flutter open the eyes. We'll roll over our knees, coming to a tabletop position. Hips will stack over knees, shoulders over wrists. And we'll start to move through some cat-cows. On that inhale, cow pose, you drop the belly, lift the gaze and tailbone. Exhale, you push the ground away, coming into cat. Inhale, we drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the navel and chin. Let's move through a few more rounds here at your own pace. Welcoming any movements along the way. Maybe you sit the hips back to a child's pose or let those hips sink forward. Maybe you twist side to side, nod the head left to right. Becoming really intuitive with what your body needs here to just warm up the spine and ground in this posture. Okay, we'll take one more round. And then we'll come through neutral. We'll walk those hands to the top edge of our mat. off of the edge with those fingers and let the forearms rest down. Chin may come to the ground or the forehead, coming into puppy pose. Those hips are stacked over the knees, maybe slightly sitting back. And we're melting that chest towards the ground. Take notice of that heart opening across the chest. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Ground down through those forearms, through those palms to slide through to your belly. Keeping the hands out in front of us, we'll lift to our back bends, coming to seal pose. On an inhale, you squeeze the back body, squeeze the glutes. Lift the chin, chest, and belly off the ground, finding your back bend. Exhale, release. Slowly we lift and find our back bend. Exhale, release. One more round here. Slowly lift, engaging the back body, shining the heart forward. Exhale, release. Slide those hands back under the shoulders. Draw through table, through knees. Tuck the toes and lift our hips to the sky for a downward facing dog. Welcoming in maybe your first down dog of the day. You may pedal through the heels, gentle twist side to side. Again, doing whatever feels intuitive in this shape. Sign 2 rounds of breath. Landing on your next round. And inhale, our heels lift. We start to walk and tiptoe our feet to meet our hands at the top of our mat. Take a generous bend in those knees, grabbing hold of opposite elbows. Head and neck hang heavy, rock gently side to side. Breathing here. And breathing out. We drop through center on your next inhale. Draw yourself to your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we fold. One more round, inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Ground down through the feet, engage the glutes. We reach tall to the sky for extended mountain. Maybe the gaze lifts. Exhale, we sit back into our chair. Hands interlace at the base of the spine. We take an inhale, shine our heart forward, elbows reach outwards. Exhale, we curl the elbows in towards one another as we curl the spine and reach towards our knees. Inhale, we arch the back, heart shines forward, think cow pose. Exhale, curl the spine as those elbows draw towards one another and we curl towards our knees. Think cat-like spine. Inhale to our cow. Exhale, we curl. Last time, inhale, we shine our heart forward. Exhale, we curl, drop into our forward fold, straighten through the legs. Good, deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step the right foot back, coming into a low lunge. Instead of a traditional low crescent lunge, we're going to come into a 90-degree angle in both of those legs. So think front knee stacked over front ankle. Tall spine from the left knee through the crown of the head. So left hip is stacked over that left knee. Gentle tuck of the navel to decrease the arch in that lower back. You can untuck those left toes. Reaching tall to the sky, we take a breath in, reach those hands up. Land on the exhale. Inhale, we reach, hands come to prayer. Exhale, hands through heart center. We release the hands behind our lower back, finding that clasp of the fingers, squeezing the shoulder blades towards one another, shining the heart forward. Deep breath in, long breath out. Those hands come to that right hip crease, just like when we were seated. We hug that right elbow back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, keeping the legs as they are. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Right ear drops to right shoulder, coming back to that neck stretch. We take an inhale. We let it go. One more breath here. Release through center, releasing the grip. We reach tall. This time we really lean and bend into that front knee, coming into low lunge. Deep breath in, long breath out. Squeezing those glutes and feeling that opening across the front left hip flexor. Deep breath in. Exhale, we frame that front foot. We rotate on that left shin and we step that right foot back, landing that foot down, grounding down through the knife edge side of that foot. We reach the right arm forward, going to a modified extended side angle. Let's start to make some circles with that arm, reaching it forward, rotating it back, taking a few circles in one direction and then switching directions. Let's take one more around. Next time the arm reaches overhead, cactus through the arms, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Step that right foot back another foot or so to create this heart opening towards the sky, baby stargazer. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Next inhale, we lunge back forward. That right foot plants where it was before. We rise to our low crescent, reaching tall. Exhale, we frame that front foot, step back from knees or toes, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhaling, we find our up dog or cobra. Exhale, we push our hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Next inhale, heels lift. We start to tiptoe our feet to meet our hands at the top of our mat. We fall heavy forward. This time, peace fingers wrap around big toes. We draw our nose towards our knees for a heavy forward fold. Those elbows point outwards as we increase this fold towards our legs. Deep breath in, long breath out. Think tailbone reaching to the sky, crown of the head reaching to the ground. Another deep breath in and a long breath out. One more round of breath. Release the grip if we have it. On your next inhale, draw yourself to your halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, we reach tall to the sky, extended mountain. Right away, we sit back into that chair. Hands interlace at the base of the neck. Inhale, those elbows reach outwards. Think cow pose. Exhale, curl the spine as the elbows kiss towards one another and we draw towards our knees. Inhale, cow-like spine, heart shines forward. Exhale, cat-like spine, we curl and lean. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we close. One more time, inhale, we open. Exhale, we curl the spine and release into our forward fold, straightening through the legs. Deep breath in, draw yourself to your halfway lift. Exhale, we plant the hands. This time that right foot steps back. And again, we come into that 90-90 lunge. So untuck the back toes. Stack the front knee over the front ankle. And that right hip is stacked over our right knee. Gentle tuck of the pelvis, reaching the crown of the head tall to the sky. Deep breath in, those arms reach tall. Exhale, we land. Inhale, we reach, maybe the gaze lifts. Palms to prayer, move them through heart center. Interlace the hands at the base of your spine, squeeze the shoulder blades together for a deep breath in and a long breath out. Those hands come to the left hip crease. We hug that left elbow back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in, long breath out. Take another inhale and another exhale. Our left ear comes to our left shoulder. Come back to that neck stretch. Continuing to hug the shoulder blades towards one another. Hug that left elbow inwards. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more round of breath. We release the bind. And we reach tall, lunging into that front knee, coming into our low lunge. Feeling that stretch through the front right hip flexor. We reach high through those hands, through the crown of the head. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, you frame your front foot. Rotate on that right shin this time as you step the left foot back. Plant it down, grounding through the knife edge side of that foot, and reach forward through those left fingers. Think modified extended side angle. Deep breath in, long breath out. Start to rotate through that shoulder joint, making circles in one direction. Good, and then taking circles in the other direction. Last round. Next time that arm reaches forward, cactus the arm, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Step that left foot back a foot or two to shine your heart towards the sky, coming into baby stargazer. Slight back bend. Squeeze the shoulder blades down that back. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more breath. Inhale, we come back through center. We step that left foot forward and we rise to our high or a low crescent. Deep breath in. Exhale, we frame that front foot. Step back for knees or toes, lower halfway or all the way down. Finding your back bend on that inhale and pushing to your downward facing dog on that exhale. Take a deep breath in once you arrive. And a long breath out. Inhale, we roll forward to a high plank, pushing the ground away, taking this from knees or toes. Take a deep breath in. Lower all the way down to your mats. Untucking the toes once you arrive. Right arm will come out into a T or bent at 90 for an increased stretch. That left arm will bend at 90, we'll bend that left knee in as if we're sleeping on our bellies. We'll start to roll back towards that right shoulder, stepping the left foot behind us. That left hand can stay planted as a kickstand in front of you, or you might take that half bind and wrap it behind your lower back. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Grounding down here, finding your depth. This is quite an intense shoulder opener, so taking it at your own pace. And landing once you find your shape, moving in and out at any point. Just find 3 long, slow breaths here. Last breath. On the next inhale, you roll back to your bellies and we'll switch sides, left cheek to the mat. We bend that right arm, bend that right leg. Left arm comes out into a T or bent at 90. And when you're ready, rolling back onto that left shoulder, you step the right foot behind you. This may be enough. You may keep that right hand planted as a kickstand, or you may choose to take that half bind to increase this opening across your chest. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Finding your shape, not comparing between sides, but rather looking at the difference with curiosity, and exploring how this shape can land differently. Just find 3 long breaths. One, 2, 3. Really slowly rolling yourself back to your bellies. Hands plant underneath the shoulders as you push yourself back to a child's pose. Knees come wide, toes come to touch. Landing through center, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. We'll thread that right arm through to the left, landing on the side of that shoulder, the side of your head. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Let's land for 3 more breaths. One, 2, 3. Come down through that left palm to reach that right arm back forward, land through center, melt in your child's pose. Find a round of breath. Then we'll reach that left arm through to the right and landing on the side of our left shoulder, the side of the head. Continuing to sit those hips back. Peeling, or rather hugging in that left side body, reaching towards the right. Let's find 3 long breaths here in this shape. One, 2, 3. Slowly reach that left arm back forward, landing through center. And we'll slide back through to our bellies, finding locust pose. We'll reach those hands back straight, arms back straight, hands grounded into the mat, thumbs facing outwards. And locust, we'll be lifting our forelimbs off the ground as we lift that chin and chest off the ground. So on a deep breath in, we'll squeeze the back body, squeeze the glutes, lift your arms and legs, pointing through the toes. Gaze just slightly forward to the top of your mats. Take a deep inhale. Stay for the exhale. Take another deep breath in. And release on the exhale, bringing your left cheek down to the mat. On our next round, option to find loctus again, or you can come into bow pose where we'll hold onto the ankles or the feet as we lift up off the ground to find our back bend. So deciding which shape you'd like to take. If you're taking bow with me, we'll bend the knees in, grab hold of the ankles or the outer edges of your feet, hugging the inner thighs towards one another. Same engagement, engaging that entire back body. On an inhale, we lift our chin and chest off the ground as we lift those thighs off the ground. We're pulling the feet as we're pulling them away. Gaze may come up to the sky if that feels good on your neck. Entire back body engaged. We're balancing on our pubic bone in either posture, either shape. Take a deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release back down to the ground, bringing your opposite cheek to the mat. Letting that settle, letting that go, and letting the spine realign. Finding 2 slow breaths here as you are. One more breath. Those hands will walk in under the shoulders. We'll sit back to that child's pose. Finding 3 breaths once you arrive. And instead of having those arms reach forward, you may choose to reach them back, curling up into a shell shape, grabbing hold of your ankles. Just letting the shoulders relax. Finding 2 more breaths. Last one. Using those palms to lift yourself up to a shin-wheeled seat. It's more comfortable to land on your sit bones, just crossing out the legs in front of you. Coming back to the same posture we started our practice with. Eyes may close down here for a moment. Lower down and feel the effects of that short practice we just moved through. The release of tension, the opening across the upper body. Bring our hands to prayer at heart center. Gentle tap of the thumbs into our chest, sending in love and gratitude for making the time to show up here on our mats today. Coming back to that intention, that reason that brought you here. Taking a moment to feel how the body is feeling one last time. And allowing the effects of this practice to continue to radiate throughout your body into the rest of your day. And finding gratitude for all the past teachings and practices that have come before us. And finding gratitude for this ability to connect with one another here. Draw our thumbs to our third eye, the space in between our eyebrows. May the love enlighten me shine through to the love enlighten you. I bow to you. Namaste. So thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that short but sweet practice. Feel a little bit more open in the shoulders, in the neck. And of course, come back to this practice at any point if you'd like that release again. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. I always love connecting with you, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out some more of my mindfulness practices that I have on there for you. All the love, all the light, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time.